No remix.
Hello, this is your man DX, and welcome to the Elite DX channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a video that was posted by a 29-year-old woman who feels that there's just something missing in her life. Now, she has a great career, good job. She makes a pretty decent living, taking care of herself for the last 6 years, and she's doing okay. But she just feels like her life is incomplete, and there's a few things that she needs. Now, this is something we all should be very concerned about, because every woman deserves to have a man that cherishes her, loves her, takes care of her, and looks out for her and makes sure that her life is perfect. And of course, I'm just bullshitting. But let's get into it and let's see how we can help her out.
Because there has been this dream to have a family of my own, to have a partner, a boyfriend, and not be on my own anymore. That's just the biggest dream that I've ever had, and that seems to be out of my reach. I almost feel like, because I'm blessed with an amazing family and I'm doing so good career-wise, that there's just no more blessings left for me. You know, I'm healthy, I have everything going for me, for my life. And I just feel sad. Because I've been living on my own ever since I was 22, and I'm about to turn 28 in April. So I'm almost living on my own for about 6 years now, and I've never really had a relationship. Very brief ones, and I've dated enough guys, but for some reason it never got to a point where it was a real serious relationship. I've never been living with someone else. I've always been on my own. And
Okay, so let me get this straight. You are awesome woman. You can do anything. You don't need a man. And you are perfect. Of course, that's what you've been told all your life. But when all the bullshit dissipates, it all comes down to you need something, right? A relationship. Okay. So after years of riding the cock carousel and gobbling a whole lot of it and probably taking some of it anally, and years in college and then in the workplace on a job that allows you to mainly just get by, let me get this straight. That's not enough. So now you find yourself wanting a relationship, and I guess everything that comes along with that relationship. I didn't hear you say yet that you need a man. Because, of course, everything that comes along with the relationship, you don't need a man for that, right? Let's review the things that come along with the relationship. Nice house. Nice car to drive in, which the sucker-ass beta male simp provider that you marry will be paying for. Unlimited access to his funds. Unlimited access to his credit cards. Being able to buy all the junk you want to and spend somebody else's money on it. And of course, the main perk, you get to shit out a few kids so that you can keep that sucker beta male tied down for at least 18 years. So all those things, you want all of that. And of course, you don't need a dumb man to do that, do you? Oh, that's right. You do need a man for that. So basically what you're saying is you want a relationship, aka you want something from a man. And apparently there's something really repelling about you, because all the men that you've been taking cock from on this cock carousel, none of them wanted to take you seriously. I wonder why. Maybe we'll find out if we listen to you a little more. Let's go.
You know, my biggest dream is, this seems really silly, but my biggest dream is coming home to someone. You know, it's just having basically what my parents always had and still do. I just got off the phone with my dad, and you can always, whenever I'm speaking to my dad or my mom, you can hear my mom or my dad on the background. They're always together, and that's such a blessing. They don't even realize that. You know, when you're on your own, you're constantly confronted with the fact that so many people have a partner in their life, you know? You know, whenever I watch that movie, Bridget Jones, where in the beginning, she's listening to Celine Dion, and she's sitting there with wine, you know, drinking her sorrows away, and just singing along with All By Myself from Celine Dion. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so me. I mean, every single Valentine's Day, I think that's the reason why I started this bikini model challenge. I think if I just look beautiful enough, if I'm just thin enough, if I am just successful enough, then guys will come. Then maybe they won't just want to sleep with me, but actually want to have a relationship with me. And I know that it's not rational.
I love it. Bridget Jones, huh? Bridget Jones. Yes, the fairy tale. You know, Bridget Jones is so lonely. And that's me. Drama. Look, maybe if you hadn't spent all of your prime years opening up your legs for every man that made you tingle and get wet down there and getting ran through like a football field, maybe you wouldn't be in this position. I love your tears. Keep the tears going. Keep the tears going, because I drink your tears and they taste great. But let me analyze this for a second. Beautiful enough, thin enough, and then maybe the men will come. Yeah, they'll come all right. But they may not stay. And isn't that the whole problem right now? You need somebody who's gonna stay with you. Anyway, let's listen to some more. Maybe I'll gain some more insight as to what the problem is.
I just hate the fact that I always come home and know that there's nobody there. Do you want to know a secret about me? I always keep the telly on when I'm at home, because I cannot stand the sound of silence in my home. It's becoming more difficult just because I'm reaching that age where women are getting babies, and I just want to become a mom more than anything down the road in my life, you know? Not right now, but if I'm 30, 33, I really want to become a mother. I think there's nothing more special than that. So I am making this vlog out of pure vulnerability, and maybe I'm gonna really regret posting this video, but I feel like if I can help somebody who is feeling exactly the same way and is just not working out with guys or with women and feeling super alone, living on your own, seeing all of your friends getting married, having babies. You know what, I've been even struggling with going on a holiday. My girlfriends all have their boyfriends and they go on trips together and holidays. Where does that leave me? Nowhere. I get to go on holiday on my own if I even have the money for it.
Okay, so there we go again with the babies, 29 years old, and you're headed full speed towards that wall. You want those babies before you go splat right all over that wall. Your friends are going on vacation with their men, and you don't want to be left out of that. See, guys, there's a lot of women out here pining like this because they wake up one day and they realize that they fucked up, that they wasted some of their most valuable years just getting ran through and discarded. And also, I don't think a lot of people noticed in this clip. It went viral and it's been floating around the net, but a lot of people didn't notice. She said, I get to go on vacation by myself, and if I can even afford it. So that means you want a man not only to supply the kids for you and give you 18 years of child support and whatever else alimony you get for years and years, but you also want him to pay for your vacations. Guys, I've met, hooked up with, and ran through hundreds of little chicks like this over the years. They're all over the place in Los Angeles. And the one thing all of them have in common is they only go for straight fucking. And I have one question anyway. Why should any quality, decent man give two smelly, hot shits what you want? You notice, guys, women always say they don't give a shit about men, but then they expect us to turn around and care about their loneliness and their issues. And then when they find out that most men really don't give a shit, then they want to complain that they can't find any good men.
I do like the fact that I have YouTube now and that I can see that I'm helping people. And that gives me a good feeling, but it still does not fill up that void, that empty space that I have inside of my heart. I just need a cuddle every now and then, you know? I just need like an arm around my shoulder. I just need, you know what I love? I love breakfast. I would love to have somebody there. Sometimes my sister sleeps over and it's so much fun, and I wish I could have that with a partner. Just waking up and, I don't know, baking eggs, eating oatmeal, and just starting the day together. It sounds really silly, I know, but that's my big dream.
Okay, so you want somebody to cuddle with you. You want somebody to wrap their arms around you, eat breakfast with you in the morning, and you want to wake up to someone. In other words, you want somebody who's not going to just fuck you and then leave in the middle of the night. You want somebody who's going to stay with you. I have one question, and that is, what have you done to deserve that? You see, guys, women like this love to sit up here and talk about what they want, but they don't want to put any work into anything. After you spent all those years just getting ran through, why would somebody want your third-hand, used-up, stanky cooch? We wouldn't. So you don't really deserve that. And number two, why is it all about what you want? I'm not hearing anything about what you're going to bring to the table. Women don't understand, guys, that sex is only what gets them in the door with us. After that, you have to be a quality woman. You have to know how to cook when your man needs you to cook, put some food in front of him. You have to know how to be there for him, talk to him, understand what he's going through in his day, actually care about him, and put some work into it. And see, that's what these females don't want to do. And so you should have spent your best years trying to be a good woman. Bottom line.
So how to move on from this, because I've really noticed that every time I'm down, every time I get emotional and I don't want to deal with it, I turn to food. It's, you know what, it's not healthy. Self-medicating with junk food is not the right way to deal with my emotions and my frustrations and my loneliness, basically. And I do feel like I need to continue with the bikini model challenge, not to try and finally find a partner and to be good enough, because I already am good enough and I know that. But just to become healthier, because the way that I'm dealing with this aching loneliness is just not healthy. This is going to make me unhealthy and lonely, you know? So I will have another problem. I don't want to sit on this couch feeling miserable, eating junk food any longer, because it's making me feel terrible. And
Okay, so on top of all the other negatives that a man would have to deal with if he did decide to get with you, like you have been riding the cock carousel and you probably have slept with hundreds of men, you've been ran through like a subway station. Also, you don't know how to pair bond and be a good woman and be there for your man, obviously. But on top of all of that, you have an eating disorder. So you're bringing all these negatives to the table and you still expect to find a quality good man that you can be with, that's going to stay with you. That's a little delusional. And also, on top of that, you say that you have a little conceit thing going here where you say that you already are good enough and you know that you are. No, you're not. You need to work on yourself. But the fact that you think you are, that makes you just another conceited bitch who's going to give a man a bunch of lip because you think that you're all that. Now, with all of that, what man in his right mind would want to get with you? But maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm missing something. Let me listen a little more to see if you have any redeeming qualities at all.
it's been long enough that I've been sad about being alone. And even if a guy will never come into my life and I will be single for the rest of my life, even if that's the case, I need to be happy. And I need to appreciate what I do have. I need to appreciate my wonderful family, because they are wonderful. My parents are insane. They are always there for me. And my sister is amazing. You know, I need to really, because not everybody has that. And some people don't even have their parents in their life, or, you know, and I do. And I am so grateful for that. And I love them so, so much. And I need to be happy with the friends that I have around me. I need to be happy with my health. I need to be happy with my family's health. I need to be happy with the career that I have and the income that I have, so that I'm financially independent. I need to be happy with the roof over my head and the food in my closet, in my fridge. So I need to start embracing the things, the blessings that I do have, and trying not to focus so much on what I do not have, which is just one simple thing: a partner in my life.
You see, guys, if we were putting on a court case, this chick here would be exhibit number 1. This is one of the final stages of an alpha widow. See, this chick spent all those years riding the cock carousel and getting dicked down by dudes like me who really didn't give a shit about her. And now she's just wants to be thankful for what she has. Well, all that is just settling for what you got. The truth is, this chick is starting to realize that no man is going to want to be with her ever. That's all this is. Yeah, you want to be happy for the things that you have. Let's see. Even if you don't have a man, at least you need to be happy with your health and your family's health and the career that you have. And you have food and income, a great income and a roof over your head. Yeah, that's all a substitute for having a quality man with you. That's all that is. So yeah, this is how these chicks end up. She's only 29, but you can imagine 20 years from now, she'll be sitting there with her cats, about 10 cats sleeping in the bed with her, and 10 bowls of cat food on the floor. And she's about to go to bed reading one of her Bridget Jones romance novels and still complaining every day about how she can't find a good quality man.
I am sorry if I offended you. Maybe you're dealing with something that's much bigger than I am. And so my challenge is still on, but it's for a different reason. It's not to become an Instagram model so that guys like me and I have a better chance at a relationship. It's just to become very healthy, and if you are healthy, you have more positive mindset, which is what I want. I want to focus on positive and no more negative. So I'm taking you with me in this journey. I'm being super, super honest because this is crazy honest right now. Just for everybody who has felt like Bridget Jones and everybody who's felt lonely and struggled with their weight. I do too. I just do it on a smaller scale, but it's the same feeling of being a failure after you've eaten all this chocolate and ice cream.
Look, nobody cares, okay? We don't give a shit. Look, the bottom line here, guys, this video post is just a last attempt of a desperate woman trying to virtue signal that she is a good woman and that she deserves a good man. So the reason she's speaking in a tone that she's speaking in and trying to be sincere is that the shittier the product you're trying to sell is, the better of an actress you have to be. And she thinks she's a great actress. So she's hoping that one of her beta male followers or beta male orbiters is going to see this, and it might just happen to be one of them that has a little money and is set for life and that she can sponge off of for the rest of her life. That's what's going on here. You see, the first thing that women don't understand is just how hard and how crappy life is. And they don't understand that men have to work their fingers to the bone until the day they die. Nobody cares about us and nobody gives us anything. And you know what? Most women could never make it through a life like that. And so that's why they need men. We don't need them. They need us. And the second thing that women don't understand is that you live the life that you have created for yourself. That's right. The fact that you don't have a man is not anybody else's fault except yours. See, women are really quick to take the credit for the good things they create in their life, whether they have a good income coming in, they have a good career or job, they have food, they have a roof over their head. Those are all good things. So yeah, they'll take credit for that. But I have yet to meet a woman who will take responsibility for the bad things that are going on in her life. It's always someone else's fault, usually a man or men. So they never end up solving their issues or their problems. So you know what, guys? We just stay on our purpose. We just stay being all about us. And we just leave it like that until the apocalypse. So guys, go ahead and smash that like button. Tell a friend about my channel. And double check to make sure you're subscribed. And tell other people to subscribe. Share this on social media, on any platform you would like to. It's okay. And until next time, this is your man DX. and I am out.